That didn't work. That actually stopped the video. So, oops on me. So, again, I'm not going to speak at different volume. I'm not going to be loud in the mornings. Many different reasons. I'm meditating at the same time that I'm doing these readings or these messages that come through. I have my earphones on. So here, I'll show you. Hold on. But I don't have music going on. I have music going on in the background, which is a really nice energy to be hearing while I do these readings for you. And then we can just continue, and I can hear the music too. So there's not going to be like external noises like my cat meowing or my son Dean, that's his name, wake me up, and like he's in the living room with me. He's sleeping. He camped out. He was playing games. He was having a fun time. And you know what? I got on the floor and started playing like the old Sega games and like some of the racing games. Oh, so much fun. It's like when you can recoil back to your healing days as a child, sitting on the couch playing video games with your siblings, having a fun time, right? And I said siblings because that is the most thing that you can think of, right? When you have children, they're like your young siblings, they're mini yous, right? But a male form or a female form. They could be very well like remind you of your brothers or sisters. So how would you treat them, right? Are you going to be treated the way that you treat them? Or are you going to like think about, wow, I'm the bigger sister, there's my younger brother, and we're playing video games? And that happened to me when I was young, right? So I looked over and we're having so much fun. I'm like, this is a happy time. That was a happy memory. And I'm sure that has happened in your life. Even if you grew up alone, you still had your stuffed animals next to you. You were still capable of like remembering those times. Even if you didn't have it, there were still some happy memories in your life that you created by yourself that gave you that energy. I had to turn out my incense. I have it down below so it's not so obnoxious when it's coming straight down. Each person is different. Right, messages. So far, none have come up, but I'm gonna start shuffling. Today, my ring needs to get shined up. It's a lapis-lazuli. I believe it's Russian. People are like, it's so dull. I'm like, yeah, because I haven't been rubbing it. Like most people, when they wear rings on their fingers, they rub the rings for certain properties. So if you have a reader out there that's wearing lots of rings or bangles or whatever's tied around their neck, those are also messages for you to be paying attention to, because these are symbols of what they believe in and what type of energy that they can get from rubbing a stone or rubbing a certain type of material. So think of it as like, I'm hearing like Elon Musk. Think of using the materials from the earth, not necessarily the energy from the power that you get. The power also has to be within the shield. You have to use those precious materials like fine dust as coating, as an exterior. It has to be interwoven, right? Made out of a material. So there, you're using and harnessing the earth's energy to fuel your ship up. So like, I understand that you have, lots of self-taught abilities. So do I. And I'm an information geek. I like that. I love to know information and I love it, right? So working at the the most fun of learning experience that I've had, like hands down, has to be being up at the Red Chris mine and seeing the milling process of a plant. And that's what you have to do also. You have to go to plant to plant to plant, mining plant, like milling plant. And you have to look at their process of where they're shipping their gold and copper to, mainly China. And again, it's burnt down there and sent back. So when you go to mines, you bless that opportunity and that energy within the people because they're going to flock to come see you, right? You have to bless little areas with your presence. Then you're seen as a humanitarian. Elon Musk, message out. Peace. So I have to clean it today. I was like, yeah, I'm going to clean it. Take some time to look at the precious things in my life. I was like, if anyone is going to marry me, this is how big the ring has to be. And it has to be of like intricate design. Like no one else has it. One of a kind, rare pieces from like intergalactic space dust. Right? Totally. Yeah. And that's if only if you get to know me. Because I'm not one of a, like the same, painted with the same brush. Yeah, right? Took me as a fool. Took me as a fool, yo. Anyways. Beautiful, eh? It's a beautiful ring. Whoever made it, whoever is this designer, I love it. It's really nice. It gives like the off of like Alexandria. Even though it's just silver wire, it is made to look beautiful because the twist, certain types of twists and craftsmanship and care on every little detail is really nice, even though it's a simple ring and it's not made out of jewels. Not yet. But this is a nice design. So whoever made it, I applaud your handiwork. There's too bad there's not more of it out there. And for recently, like, it's so dusty. I've had it on everywhere. That's why I need to clean it, right? Clean the ring. Make it look beautiful. And this has like royal blue. It's royal blue. Ooh yeah, love that. And then there's gold on the, or pyrite on the inside, so it has the gold looking flecks on the inside. And it's like a river. It's really nice. Yeah, gotta take time to clean it. So when you wear rings, you can harness the energy as well from the rings, like from the energy of the resource. And the resource, where do you get it? From the earth. So you're tapping into whatever this energy can give you, right? And it, whatever it does for your body. And that's why some people are attracted to certain rings and some people are attracted to certain crosses or whatever, right? They could add a jewel in it. They could even cut in nowadays a little cross, right? So when people see you, it's like they want to bow down to you, and it's like you're gonna like, here, kiss my ring. Right? That's what you're gonna do. And that's what you're gonna. Don't kiss me though. I don't want to be touched, right? And I know how the Pope feels. You know, it's like I deal with a lot of people and I'm highly spiritual, you know, and I see lots of things. And I don't want to have that attachment. Like holding the person's hand is fine. But when they come down to try to attach their lips, right? And then he's thinking, oh shoot, I don't want to get sick. There's like so many people kissing the hand. It's like now like take off the hand and like take off the glove, or it's like leave the glove on, put the ring on. So I understand. But certain rings mean certain things to certain people. So if you start wearing one, and if you would like to know how to wear one, you would go into a jewelry store. And now, when I say jewelry store, I don't mean the diamond ring ones. I'm meaning go down to a metaphysical store that sells stones and rocks and gems like Silver Cove. The other one, I only like Silver Cove. So go there if you're in Edmonton, and if you're not, go find yourself a nice rock store that is gems and rocks, right? And they will carry jewelry as well. And you go over to the shelf or the ring stand or wherever, and you peer in and you look at the jewelry and you look at it and whatever, like it's too bad that people think that it looks like you're gonna steal, right? It's too bad that they joke right away. It's like, no, when you're staring at the ring or piece of jewelry, you're seeing if it's attaching to you, right? And the ring vibrates, by the way, or if you're called to it, you're drawn to a piece of item, right? It has special properties in it to help you heal or get stronger or whatever, right? So your jewelry symbolizes something, right? What are you wearing, right? And what type of properties, like energy wise, what kind of energy properties can you get from this ring, right? And what does it mean to you? Oh, I just love the deep blue color. It's beautiful, and I love the color blue, right? That's a good feeling, right? That's a good energy, and oh, I like the way that it's designed. Yeah, it's making you love the item. It's creating a sense of love of when you bought it, at the time you bought it. It symbolizes something. That's the same thing with artwork, right? Anything like this here. I know it's backwards, but it's a little lobster, right? A local artist from Nova Scotia. Hello from Nova Scotia. And I found it among my stuff, and then I flipped it open and read the message inside. And it reminded me of why I'm doing this. So it's a personal message, and I'm not entirely sure if I should read it yet. But I just wanted to show you it, that there's messages that people send for a reason sometimes. Anyways, I'll send that back. Ooh, yesterday, my son, when he was enjoying his time, right? He was enjoying his race day time, and we took the cushions off, and we took the bedding down. We were had a little a squishy fort, right? Like something like pillows and blankets to sit on. It's very nostalgic 80s, right? So he had the Jones soda, and I was teaching him. I know that these are twist tops now because people are confused. But yesterday I thought about teaching him how to open a bottle. And it's not necessarily because sometimes Jones sodas don't have twist offs, right? And you go into the old stores and you're thinking, right, on how to get this cap off. If you were driving down a range road and you saw a little corner store and you go in and you say, oh yeah, Jones soda, I really like those, right? And you grab one, and then you're realizing it's a twist off and it's not, and you're like, oh, what? It's not a twist off, right? And you're thinking, shit, how am I going to get this unopened without breaking the bottle, right? So how do you teach someone that lesson? So I was teaching him how to use it, and I have my bottle opener from my PG days, right? Back when I was ever so young. But I was teaching him my skills on how to open uh, wine bottles and what's used for, so that when he is faced off with that, he knows how to do it with confidence. And when he did it the first time, he was scared. Like, he grabbed it a couple times and it didn't work. And then he tried another time and like it kept on encouraging him and it popped off. And of course, with Jones sodas, they have messages inside, right? And it's really cool. It's really cool that, you know, it's a really good message sometimes, right? And he's like, okay, and I had it up and it prepared it, and he pushed it down, and he's like, no, just keep on doing it, just carefully, eyes it, like put it away, and it flings that way, doesn't fling towards your eyes. I'm teaching him these things, these simple things, and it's not necessarily, but since I don't drink alcohol, this is an alcoholic, so just to let your stupid ideals of like certain energy that comes in, and it's not the best energy that comes in. I'm not teaching him how to open up alcoholic beverages if you're implying that. So fuck off, energy, whoever you are. You can go pound sand. And this is about life-saving skills on how to help yourself as well. There's so many life-saving skills out there that people don't prepare you for, right? And if you have the knowledge, why are you holding on to that knowledge? Why can't you pass it down upon your channel so that other people can learn from your mistakes? And this will help other people's growths. And it's not just about me and my son, it's about other people. I'm using him and myself as an example for your growth. This is what the message is. So it says asking for help when needed is just as powerful as doing it on your own. And right? He needed help opening up that bottle. And I'm like, you got it. Yeah, just keep on having that pressure that ups. You have it hooked on one side, right? You're creating a bend. It's resting on the other side. And all you need is a little bit of leverage to push it down. So hold on to it, it's nice and comfortable, and just use and bend slowly. And it just, poop, and it came off. And he asked for help opening that. So the message again, asking for help when needed is just as powerful as doing it on your own, right? And that is like energy that you need to hear from Jones Soda. So thank you, Jones Soda Co. We really appreciate you on giving your messages out to the world. I remember Jones Soda being really popular in the 90s, early 2000s, and it kept on going on. It's like, this is a really cool, yeah. No, just keep on doing what you're doing, but don't change too much of the taste. Like, keep some originals, like the ones that were like super big hits. Don't go too wild because it turns off. But if you can make something, I wonder if there's some way chance that drinks could have boboba in them, like soda and boboba, like having it warm. I don't know. It's an interesting cocktail, isn't it? I don't know if that would be good. All I know is that there's like a milk tea with warm tapioca. That's good. Yeah. Strawberry milk tea, by the way. Yeah, that's good. Anyways, the other one that he opened as well later on, and if you noticed, it's not such of a big deep divot. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, the other one that he cracked open, does it really? Yeah, look. See, that's the little one. And this is the bigger one. So side by side, he improved by just learning how to open up a can. And the other one says, you can do anything. And I thought that was perfect. And because we were talking about Elon Musk and his rockets. And I'm like, you can be like, you are just as intelligent as he is. Like, you're learning things on your own, you're asking for help, you don't remember certain questions or words, and you're asking to empower yourself on repeating the word so that you're typing and you're reading and, understanding of that, all that becomes easier, and more so you're on the computer doing things. Yeah, he's an IT guy, he likes computers, yo. I was like, and anything that I can do to help him get to a certain location, if he wants to go and meet Elon Musk and be like a fucking engineer, then so be it. Right? Who am I to stand in his way? All these parents say that you can't do that, you can't do that. You limit your children when you say that, by the way. It's like, who are you to limit who they are or what they want to achieve and what they want to do? Just because you didn't have it when you were young? Or is it because that you were afraid that they were going to benefit and move off? It's like, that's the point. But if they stay and if you're kind to them, then they bring you along the way without being forced and enslaved to do it. Right? So if you're there praising your children along the way, your children are going to bring you with them because you both have supported each other through the years. Right? So, when they say, oh, single mothers are, bad and blah, 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 it's like, no, not all of us. Fuck you, man. Fuck you and your stupid fucking opinion. Don't hold back because you can't get to their certain person's vibration. If you're not there yet, it's not your time. All right? Some people, happiness could even mean getting married at a young age and having children and having the house with the white picket fence, and that is their happiness. This is what they've always wanted in their life because maybe that's what their parents did, so they saw that's what they have to do too, and they're happy with that. Or that they wanted to become, their single parent, maybe their father or their mother died at a young age and it left with a single parent, and the single parent is like the father in Interstellar teaching about the stars and whatever. Right? That's very similar, right? If you've got a single mother that's out there and she's like teaching him about medical sciences and maths and trying to get him into it to be a doctor so that he would enjoy having that balance, like guidance. But it can't be forced. The child has to pick what he wants to do. So being forced to do something, you have resentments. So don't force your children to do things that you don't want them to do. It doesn't do anything. And when you have the support, you find the support only within yourself. It's like you can do anything. What is your mindset, right? When you open up this can and you flip it open from Jones Soda, right? You can do anything. Right? What does that mean to you when you receive that message? This message is the ownership of Jones Soda. I do not take any responsibility for these words. These are not mine. These are on the bottom or on the top. They're on the top of the Jones Soda's caps. So you know what? They're the property and ownership of that. I don't steal nothing. So fuck you. If you think that, she's stealing stuff. I'm like, no, I'm not actually. I'm not plagiarism. I'm showing There's a difference. Message. So, these messages, these inter messages that are coming in. I still have my headphones on, by the way. Yeah, hi. Right? I'm like, should I look over here or like look there? So I'm looking here. Okay, so I still have my headphones on. There's nothing, there's no sound. I do have them on here, but yeah, there you go. The reason why I had them still on is that I could hear nothing, if that makes sense. So I still have them on. I think I might turn them back on because I don't like hearing myself talk. Anyways, I like hearing myself talk, but I don't like through headphones. It's like vibration. Anyways, I get back to it. So you can do anything. What does that mean to you? Right? What does it mean to your life? How can you apply that? Maybe you want to work at SpaceX. Maybe you want to become a NASA engineer. Maybe you want to work there at some sort, like a customer service, being the face of the company. They need still nice people to greet others that come for tours because you have the ability and then energy that they want. It's like a light. People are drawn towards you, right? They want to harness that energy as well, right? So being customer service is actually a really good thing because then you are the face of the company. And remember, the big boss notices that. Oh yeah, everyone notices when people are really, firm but fair, like how you treat horses, firm but fair, or you have a really soft side to you, right? Everyone is like that. You have to, otherwise people take advantage of you. But yes, you can do anything. And asking for help when needed is just as powerful as doing it on your own. And no one needs to know, by the way. You go to someone that's trusted when you ask for help, right? But people that you found out that were doing things behind your back, don't go ask for them for help because they're just willing to take in all your misery and then make it a problem and say, oh, we'll help you for cost. You have to go back to work and we get to abuse everything about you and your family and whatever, right? And then you have no choice and then you're in that sickening wheel, right? Get yourself out of the lower mindset, please. You don't need to be in that setting. I don't know why you constantly put yourself there, right? You think your ego's in the way, by the way. So get your head out of your ass and pull it out and stop doing this ego mind tricks. It's not going to help anyone and it's not going to help you, really. Because you can do anything. The people that fed you lies when you were young, right? That fed you lies, that taught you a certain way. They put down your mindset. You knew you were smart in school. You knew you had certain abilities, and you listened to all the other people because all of them were against you right from the start. Well then, now you're gonna allow them to try to curl you in and then you're gonna beeline straight through because you know what you can do with the fuck anything you can do. You can do anything. Just know that. I will get a card. They're like, where's we'll get a card? And it's like, this ain't gonna be a short one. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, we're at 30 minutes. So, the messages that we're talked about are messages for people. If you have to listen to it over again, listen to it over again. What messages are there for this energy? Door to value. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So your secret journey and a yin and yang. What are the other messages that keep you going forward? The messages for this energy. The messages for this energy. Oh, you got a lot of angels. Archangel Raphael. Fourth chakra. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, and fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. You've been calling on your ancestors. That's good. This is happening now. Oh, you've got an envious. Yep, that's interesting. This is present time. Oh, no, in the future. This is future card. There'll be enviness in the future by who is this enviness? Trust Giles. Enviness of this person. Okay. Oh, I see. Their enviness of your work because this is you in present time. This is a really nice read, by the way, but you have door to value, so money will be coming towards you. And it is money. It's a money card. Can't say that it's not. Wealth. Okay, value. What is considered value? Perhaps opening those doors to a garden and your new home and your new castle is your value, right? But still exuberant. Money. Your sacral chakra. Sacral. So fertility, rebirth. Happiness. It's like a glory that you get your glory, right? You got journey. Moving away. Going for a journey over the seas. There's a river here. It's on a bridge. It's suspended, but it's one look goodbye to the yes, look at all the attachments. You have all the attachments of the ivy, right? And over here is freedom. There's no attachments. The river is down here. There's sand. She's like, I'm gonna go this way. All the while the attachments are asking her, no, please don't go. Right? Look at all the fucking attachments. She's like looking, I'm like, I think I'm gonna go this way, bitch. Yeah, she's had enough. Going towards the abundance. Oh, because look, when you see over here, there's not so much abundance. And on this side, there is truth, growth, happiness. Anyways, you got yin yang, a balance. So you're creating balance. Two. Look, you have two. Got a lot of threes. 31, 36, 38, 39. 2. Oh, you got another 2 52s, 20, 21, 52. These could also be lottery ticket numbers. A combination of. You got 1, 4, 7 combination numbers. You have your 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael and Gabriel here. So you've been calling upon them when you sleep. Very good. And when you wake, keep on doing it. Same with Ariel and Michael. So this is now. People are envious of your. Tell us about drinking, right? My apologies. No one wants to hear you glopping on the internet, right? So I appreciate people are envious of who you are becoming because of the work that you've put yourself into. My apologies. So you put work in writing, public figure, healer, oracle, whatever you are, abundant artist within yourself, creating, and they're jealous of someone that's using all of their skills abundantly, because wealth is coming to them, and they missed the boat. Are there any other messages for this reading? Yeah, that's definitely double confirmation. They don't want you to say, no, don't get it out, please, don't tell your secrets. We want you stuck. We don't want you, doing your own thing. This is not what we want. Yeah, good look at that. It's like, wow. Just because you want to control it, then I'm like, oh, don't leave us here. I'm like, and you could, instead of working against someone, you could work with that person. And where would both of you be? Right? Instead of just going to these big, large, Shark Tanks. You've seen the ads on YouTube where that Mark guy is like lounging around with a little girl and she's like begging on her knees for some money and daddy's there laying there. It looks really weird. No offense, YouTube, or the ads that make it, but it looks really fucking creepy. It's not like a very businessman like look. It, to me, as a woman, I would not trust him. Why would any respectable woman trust a man that's laying down in like light breeze khakis? He's a tall man, so I can only imagine that he has a big arm. And he's laying there very sexually provocative, trying to be open. And it's really weird. It's not, no offense, whoever making these ads, like that is not a respectable woman that would want to come, and she's like on her knees in ripped jeans so that he could, like, to me, ripped knees means that she's basically a slut, like a whore. She's down on her knees are ripped. What respectable woman would want her knees to be ripped, right? That only signifies one thing to me as a woman. She's been on her knees a lot, and that's how she gets paid, right? So, you know what? To me, as a woman, seeing that ad, I'm like, I would not trust that guy with a 10-foot fucking pole, let alone 1,001 or 1,000,001. Stay the fuck away from me, right? I don't want your money if this is the type of energy that you're putting out. You know, if you're actually going to be like a gentleman of sitting at a table and you have millions of dollars and you come down and you sit there and you sit with across from another person wanting to tell you your dreams, and here's the money, man, make your dreams happen. That man would be, celebrated, right? But there's no one out there doing that, is there? There's no man sitting at a table like this with another chair, wood, right? He's got the money behind him, and this one person comes in and says, this is my dream, I want to do this. This is what I have. I want to go to school, become this. I just don't have the money to do it. And no strings attached. It's like God himself came down and said, here's your dream, man. How hard is that? Right? It isn't. It isn't to a lot of people that already have money. And sometimes dreams are not the way that you would think that they are, because dreams could be something like just meeting someone. Even if the person is dying on their deathbed, they meet someone that is a dying wish, or go riding a horse as your dying wish, right? Riding a horse for your dying wish from a little girl, right? Fuck. Now that is like life. Meeting someone that's dying and having the strength to leave their house, to follow their dream of like make themselves happy of riding a horse, or meeting someone before they go. Geez, yeah, that's something else that would like immortalize you for life. People would speak your name just like they still speak Achilles' name. Remember that movie, Troy? There are messages in movies. One must listen. Anyways, so there's messages in movies and there's messages in my readings. Oh, look at that. We got some powerful ones. Oh, right on. We'll do any more that would like to come forward. Okay, that's good. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Now they flipped underwards, but it's not a bad thing. Okay, so Archangel Metatron. So third eye. Activate. You got 4 angels here, my friend. You're the star, the chosen one, right? Star chosen one. You're right where you're supposed to be, and you've got your 4 angels that you've been calling, right? You've also been calling Michael to protect you. He does. Like he stands over your right. Right? He's just like right there. Like your sword. Right? That's why I'm surprised about I was educating myself, self-educating myself by reading and watching a few videos about things. And it's very interesting. I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna have to look up a few things. I know this is recorded, and I don't care. Now you got me thinking, right? So this is just me. This is who I am. Messages come out, and you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't, yo. I can't think anything other than telling you this, right? The thinking women. So, it could be male, female, right? You know by now. Everyone knows by now. They're like, I don't know why people have to repeat that. And like, because there's so many stupid people out there that get offended, but they haven't worked upon themselves, right? They haven't taken the initiative to stop taking offense when someone says ma'am or mister, right? Because they see that you're both balanced. They see that you're balanced. So why wouldn't I just was watching my cat? I'm like, wait a minute, what was he doing near my air mask? And when I say air mask, I have my air mask from the oil field, and it's specialized because it only fits my face. And they're like, "Oh, you keep it, Emma." And I'm like, "I have a mask." It's like, "You keep it. There's no point. It only fits your face. We would have to like destroy it." And you've been in the oil field for a while. It's like, "Why don't you just keep it?" I'm like, "Okay." At least I offered to return it, and they're like, "Nah, just keep it." I'm like, I'm like, "You better not have been doing anything to my air mask, but it is covered in plastic, so I'm good." Anyways, the sun. You got the thinking woman, right? Self-education, right? Look at that, self-education. Who can, if she's self-educating, right? Who, just like Elon Musk, I've seen on Elon Musk videos a couple times where he self-taught himself to do this. He didn't go to university. He's got the well, yes, he did go to university, but it's not like he went to engineering school for 10 years. If you're self-educating yourself, untapping certain key points in your mind that you find fascinating or you've become abundantly attracted to, you're going to be enthralled in knowing about it, and you're going to study that, and you're going to become the master of making whatever you're making, whatever you're becoming, whoever you're supposed to be. And you get done, like, this isn't cornucopia, it's like the sun, so you get new beginnings, new life, blah blah blah, all the good stuff, all the things that you wanted, right? And when I say blah blah blah, whatever you want in your life, actually, you also have the thinking man. So let's just finish off with one more card here. So, but he's got a crystal ball, so what is he thinking of? Maybe he's thinking of marrying you. He sees you through the internet, the World Wide Web, and he's like, "Oh my god, she's just fucking amazing. I must have her for myself." Oh, there's anxiety. Oh, they were down here at this envious. Well, that's too bad. I don't really care. They're worried now and they've got broken hearts. That's because you're moving on to better things, because they don't want you to feel, they don't want you to forget about them because you're moving on. And I'm like, but the shit that you've been put through, yeah, that ain't worth shit. Ain't worth it. So keep away with these. We're just gonna flip them. Yeah. Like, yeah. You get a contract coming in. You do, but you also have, apparently, these are, no, this is different. There's another contract. There's contracts coming in, so be aware. This could be from the thinking man. So it could be a contract, a marriage proposal, invitation to go somewhere, justice. So, whatever. There would be people upset about your movement forward. So, but it also means my son just woke up. It's okay, Papa. Hostilities. So you've got hostilities, and so just be aware of who you let into your friend circle and who you don't. Not every person that you meet on the street has the best intentions for you. So please be aware. And what they pray for, even if you go to church, what they pray for sometimes may not be from your best interest, because the way that they see you as a threat, and you upshow them. So be aware of the smiling faces, because not all smiles are genuine. Message. You have adjacent possibilities. So when one door closes, another opens. Remember that. Okay, just a few more. This is the message just posted of what can we expect from this scenario. Angel strength. Just to carry forward. Do you want it? No. What are the other messages? No, you're not showing me. This is like getting negative. Now, any other messages that would like to come forward? There we go. So you got yourself the chakra archangel Ariel. So she's protecting your crown chakra. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4, 5, 6 angels on your team, man. You just keep going with what you're doing. We're going to call it there. Thank you very much for listening to Emma at the Balance Between. And until next time, peace, light, and love.